Hey, Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai Ba'Hashem Harakah HaKwadash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is, He exists, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the beloved Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai meaning He, deliverer. Ba'Hashem just means in the name. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth, and they continue to. And shalom to our brothers doing this mighty and powerful works in hopes of salvation. Now, this lesson is pretty much, a heads up to brothers. Beware of what you pray for. All right? When you pray for something, when you ask the Most High for something, He will give it to you. But He will give it to you by testing you. Like yesterday, I had an epiphany. I was like, damn, I don't know if I want to throw up that prayer, because I expect the Most High to try me to get what I'm asking for. All right? So, a good example is Solomon. So 1 Kings 3:6, and Solomon said, Thou hast showed unto thy servant David my father great mercy, and according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee, and thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne as it is this day. And now, O Lord my God, Yahweh, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or come in, and thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? And the speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. And the Most High said unto him, Because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast thou asked for riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thine enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. So the Most High will answer your prayer. If it be His will. Like Yahweh Shai said, thy will be done. The Most High's will. All right. It's according to, if the Most High desire you to get what you ask for. All right. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. And Solomon was the greatest, all right, greatest in wisdom and in riches. And if thou wilt walk in my ways to keep my statutes and my commandments as thy father David did walk, then I will lengthen thy days. And Solomon awoke, and behold, it was a dream. And he came to Jerusalem and stood before the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and offered up burnt offerings and offered peace offerings, and made a feast to all his servants. Now here comes the prayer that Solomon asks is going to manifest into reality. Then came there 2 women that were harlots unto the king, and stood before him. And the one woman said, O my lord, I and this woman dwell in one house, and I was delivered of a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the 3rd day after that I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also, and we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house, save we 2 in the house. And this woman's child died in the night, because she overlaid it. So she slept on her baby and suffocated the baby. And she arose at midnight and took my son from besides me, while thine handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. So this woman tried to yikwab the woman's baby, And when I arose in the morning to give my child suck, behold, it was dead. But when I had considered it in the morning, behold, it was not my son, which I did bear. Yeah, can a woman forget her suckling child? Hell no. And the other woman said, Nay, but the living is my son, and the dead is thy son. And this said, No, but the dead is thy son, and the living is my son. So you have 2 women fighting over a baby. One of them is lying, and the other is telling the truth. Now, this is what Solomon prayed for. He prayed that the Most High would give him wisdom to discern, understanding to discern judgment. And he's faced with the opportunity to gain this thing. So this is why I said, be careful what you pray for, man. Like, if you pray for the Most High to throw you a bone, hey, the Most High will throw you a bone. Then you fall in love with the bone, and you can't keep the bone. All right? Hey, you pray for... I remember one time I used to pray for heavy integrity. And damn, I went through it just to get integrity. I'm talking about through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. All right? That's why I say you got to be really careful what you pray for, because the Most High will put you through it to earn it. You pray for strength, your women start acting up. Your job start acting up. Your car start acting up. These are the things to consider. When you pray, the Most High is going to make you earn everything in this truth. You're not just going to be given things. yeah, man, I prayed for comfort, and the Most High made me uncomfortable to give me comfort. You know. And then I was driving. I was like, I had this prayer I wanted to say, but I was like, I know the Most High gonna tear my ass up if I pray that prayer unto Him. You know, so yeah, man. Don't just be throwing up any prayers, you know, because it's a prayer. Really think about the prayer that you're throwing up to the Most High. All right. And so back to the Solomon, you know, gaining what he had asked for. And the one woman said, "O my Lord, I and the woman dwell in one house, and I was delivered of a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the third day after that I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also. And we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house, save we two in the house. And this woman's child died in the night because she overlaid it. And she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me, while thy handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. And when I arose in the morning to give my child suck," so she was about to feed the baby, "behold, it was dead. But when I had considered it in the morning, behold, it was not my son, which I did bear." And the other woman said, "Nay, but the living is my son, and the dead is thy son." And this said, "No, but the dead is thy son, and the living is my son." Thus they spoke before the king. So Solomon had to discern judgment, just like what he asked for. All right. And he was put in a situation where the Most High gave it to him through experience. Then said the king, "The one saith, This is my son that liveth, and this is thy son is the dead. And the other said, Nay, but the son is the dead, and my son is the living." And the king said, "Bring me a sword." And they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, "Divide the living child in two, and give half to the one and half to the other." So Solomon told one of his men to bring a sword. He was going to chop the baby in half and give it to both of the women to solve this problem. Then spake the woman whose the living child was unto the king, for her bowels yearned upon her son. And she said, "O my lord, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it." But the other said, "Let it be neither mine nor thine." Now, what kind of woman would say, "Kill the baby, if I can't have it, she can have it"? That's a woman that the baby don't belong to. But divide it. So she's being bitter. All right. She's bitter because she lost her son. Should she want the woman to have no son? And the woman that the son belonged to, she pretty much told Solomon, let her have it, because she want her son to live, her child to live. Then the king answered and said, "Give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof." Yeah, because the compassion she showed. And all Israel heard the judgment which the king had judged. But here we have that he prayed for judgment. It says the Most High answered. The 1 King 3 and 11th, he said, "But has Ask for thyself understanding to discern judgment. And what did he do? He was put in a situation to make him uncomfortable, to make that type of judgment. Where if he made the wrong judgment, the woman that had the dead baby and that swapped the baby out would have took away the woman's child, you know? And all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had judged, and they feared the king, for they saw that the wisdom of the Most High was in him to do judgment. So the Most High is going to put the spirit of, say you pray for courage, he's going to put the spirit of courage upon you, but he's going to put you in a situation to give you courage. All right? So yeah, beware of what you pray for, but, you know, if the Most High put the spirit on you to pray for something, just like how you put the spirit on Solomon to ask for, to discern judgment, you gonna pray to the Most High for that, and he's gonna put you in a situation with it already in you. You just gotta exercise it. You gotta earn it. You know? Yeah, man. Yeah, I had an epiphany yesterday, and this is something brothers should know. You know, be careful what you pray to the Most High for. He will give you exactly that, but it might be in an uncomfortable situation. All right, you start catching hell just for what you asked for, just to get the answer. Philippians 4:6, be careful for nothing. Don't stress. All right? But in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Don't forget to thank Yahweh Shemel Shai, you know. Let your requests be known unto the Most High. So yeah, man, send up your petition. All the things you need. Don't even stress, man. Don't even worry. Everything you need, go to the Most High, and He will give it to you. If it's His will. All right. Let's see a different translation. It says, NIV, don't be anxious about anything. Don't worry. But in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to the Most High. Don't be scared to ask the Most High for a whip to get to work and back if you don't have one. Don't be scared to ask the Most High for a job if you don't have one. All right? Don't be scared to ask. Don't worry about not having certain things. Ask the Most High. Say if you want a woman, you ask the Most High, but you know, the Most High might throw you a rotten woman at first to get to your real wife. You know? So yeah, things ain't never gonna just be like how Christians make it seem like it just happens. Nah, man. Most High gonna test you before He bless you. All right. But yeah, make your request known, man. Everything. It could be the simplest thing. Someone's being a demon to you at the job. You pray the Most High to bring peace upon the dwelling. Your woman being a demon. Pray the Most High to bring peace upon you and your woman. Say your children are being malicious or acting ill towards the other children. Pray to the Most High to take that spirit off of them, man. You know, but you know the Most High is gonna is gonna try you before you get that prayer answered, according to his will. But yeah, make them requests be known to the Lord, man. And one more. Yeah, because it says right here, Matthew 6 and 7, but when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathens do, for they think that they should be heard from their much speaking. Yeah, the Most High ain't hearing that shit. Allah, Allah, Akbar, Akbar. The Most High don't care for that. These heathens and their much talking. All right. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him. So the Most High knows your story. He wrote it. He already know what you need. Sometimes you don't even ask for the things you need. You ask for spiritual things, and the Most High give you carnal things. Like Solomon, he asked for discerning, to discern judgment, understanding to discern judgment, wisdom. He prayed for wisdom, and the Most High gave him wealth, riches. All right, one of the richest man to ever live, richest king to ever live. All right. So yeah. Yeah, for your Father knoweth what things he have need of. And we need a lot of things, man. A lot of things, from spiritual things to daily necessities. Yeah, the Most High knows you need a better job to take care of your family. And even before you even ask, the Most High knows you need an extra savings before you go through some sticky ass situations later on in a couple months. So yeah, man, the Most High know you got needs. Let me see. And brothers, I know we get caught up in ourselves. Don't forget to pray for Yahweh Shai to deliver us. Literally, that's what the angel told Esdras. Because we get so caught up in ourselves, man. Pray to the Lord for this. You need that. You need this. But remember, we trying to have Yahweh Shai return to end all this fucking suffering and all this goddamn pain we deal with. All right, 2nd Esdras 2 and 13. Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you. Praying for a few days is praying for Yahweh Shai to come back. All right? That they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. All we got to do is stay in the spirit. Lock in. Watch is staying in the spirit. All right? The Lord said, I go and prepare a place for you. So all this time, 2,000 years ago, you see Esau look in the telescope. He see the planets expanding. He see new planets appearing. The Most High Yahweh Shai has been preparing planets for us, bros. Preparing everything for us, Lord willing, if we have those men. Expanding galaxies for us. All type of things the Lord is making ready for us. And the scripture says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard the things that the Lord have for them. So pray for a few days unto you that they may be shortened. And the Most High is shortening the days. So the Lord is hearing our prayer. All right. Prophecies are speeding up. You know. So yeah. Just a quick lesson. Expect the Most High to make you earn everything you ask for. If you ask for something, expect to go through a uncomfortable situation to get that prayer answered, or get that prayer in a trial. Get that prayer answered in a trial, or manifest in a trial. But yeah, giving out praise to Yahweh Shai, something to consider. Shalom.